Born to love again, I'm a brand new man. Alright, talking to you the first Sunday of 2021. That, of course, is the preparation into our very lovely year. We're so sure that's going to be a roller coaster for us. And today, of course, I'm going to be talking about how to start a business without money. Of course, it's going to roll in episodes. But of course, this very first one is about the seven ways that you can start a business without money in 2021. Right, of course, so for so many of you who have been following me for the past few years, I'm sure you know the Brand New Man song as my very, very basic music out of background. It's titled Brand New Man by Brooks and Dunn. I was a rolling stone. I used to have a wild side, it's a country mile. I bond those beer. I actually never bumped any beer joint down, but I'm telling you that for so many things that you may be going through in life, the very worst things you have done in life, you can put them aside. It's all changed now because it's a new year. So we're talking about the 7 ways you can actually start a business without money in 2021. Have you heard about this very, very wonderful topic before? Well, that's of course what I'm bringing before you today. But before I go in deeply, let me wish you a happy new year. It's 2021. And simply saying congratulations for crossing over from a horrible 2020 to a 2021. Horrible in the sense that a lot of people died. We lost so many loved ones. For me in particular, I lost 2 people in my family. My father and my mother. Sad year indeed. But in all things, we give glory to God. To turn me down. Now it's simply to tell you that it's actually going to be a very long year. Long year, but very brief. Now it's 2 ways, long and brief. Long and brief. And for those who actually will be loitering around, not finding what to do, not knowing the directions, it's definitely going to be a very long year for them. But for those who have a vision and are willing to put in the work, I'm certain it's going to be a very brief year. But of course, expectations will be high. So it's simply saying, let's make the year count. Let's make 2021 count for each and every one of us. Let's make it count by the things we do. And of course, that's the reason I'm sharing with you this topic today. The 7 ways you can actually start a business without money in 2021. Unfortunately, when I talk about how to start a business without money, a lot of people keep doubting it. And I said this, very simple, that this has actually been in existence even before we were born, before this generation. Now I tell you this, in the book written by Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich, it's centered basically on starting a business without money. And the many stories it talked about there were basically related to just starting a business without money. And that's to say, you need just some very important things. And that's of course, the fact that you have a burning desire to change your situation. Not just a burning desire, but a willingness to go through the disciplines of life that can actually take you to your expected end. Keep listening. And remember, I promise it's going to be a bomb tonight. You can actually start a business without money. It's simply skills, just skills. Clarity of purpose, a killer plan. Express vision. All of this put together must be honed by the skills you have. Now, in case you're doubting, is it possible to actually start a business without money? And I can tell you proofs of people who have actually started from scratch without a dime. And one of the most popular that you know about today, and you're of course using the product today, is the Uber Motors. What did these guys simply do? Or what did they do? They simply came together, put a platform together, and said, hey, you have a car, you want to actually run a transport service, but you do not have the customers. You do not have the people that are going to buy from you. You do not have the people that are actually going to hop into your car feeling very satisfied with the kind of services you're going to provide for them. Come, we're going to put you on our platform. We're going to talk to those people. They come to our platform, get you to serve them by giving them lifts from one point to another. They pay us and we pay you. Or simple, or they pay you and we get our commissions from it. It's as simple as that. And that's starting without money. Now, in case you're doubting that, I want you to actually dig deep, study the platform, study what they do, and you get to understand it. But relax, I have a promise for you that I'm going to unveil everything in the series of episodes I'm going to be talking about as far as starting a business without money is concerned. Don't forget, we're saying 7 ways. 7 ways you can actually start a business without money in 2021. Now, to say this, it's very simple. For you to be able to start a business without money, number 1 skill you must have is your selling skills. And that's, of course, what I'm going to be teaching you in the coming days. But I want to introduce you to knowing exactly the various types of businesses you can actually, or various types of ways you can actually begin to start a business without money, or you can use to set up a business without money. So many ways, but I'm going to be talking basically about 7 amongst all of them today. So the question is, what do you actually need to be able to start a business without money? Simply, 1, your skill. Number 2, the energy. Again, brand new. All right, so before we go into the cause and in its real sense of it, I'm going to introduce you to a very sweet music that I've enjoyed in the last few months, and it's by Simi and Cobans. Now, but don't forget, we're talking about 7 ways to start a business without money. 7 ways to start a business without money. But I need to console you that whatever challenge you're going through today, a whole lot of people are going through the same challenges. And a lot of people, millions of people have gone through same challenges and have come out of it strong. And I want you to understand that you are not alone. Get your feet on the floor and begin to think, begin to act, and you can have things change for you. Listen. Now so my sister, my condition lasts forever. Brother, so my sister walk. Just will be good forever. Won't be stable. If you see it, I say I will come on. Rejoice with them. If they ask you what's your take no offense. See this life, but your time will come. Will be only with plenty for them. Right, in case you're joining me for the first time, my name remains Team Abel, and I am your host on this show today. I talk about business development, marketing, sales, finance, and motivation. Who I am, you may be asking. Well, I am an ex-banker. I've worked in a bank for over a decade and, of course, run in various departments at the borders in marketing, sales, and business development. Now, I am also the CEO and owner of Trump Hills International Group. In Trump Hills International Group, we are doing a whole lot of businesses, basically 4 as we speak. And of course, this cuts across a real estate, health, a social media marketing agency, and of course, consulting, business development consulting. And we are here today to actually help support your business, help you to understand what it takes to actually start a business without money. Not just that, if you have a business and you are having issues as a borders in marketing and sales, that's my specialty. I am here to always help you. I'm here to always give you guides. And that's why I would always say, whatever you have as a problem, whatever you have as a challenge, share your thoughts with me. I am not the best as we speak, but I can tell you that I have gotten a lot of skills as a borders in marketing and sales. My own job would be to give you whatever assistance as a borders in helping you grow your business. So contact me whenever you want. But remember, we are talking on a topic that's going to help you move in 2021 the very best possible way. And that's 7 ways to start a business without money. Now, for graduates, for people who have left schools for a very long time, or dropouts basically, who actually do not have what it takes to actually move forward, or they're having issues with finances, they're having issues with understanding what it takes to actually start your own business. And for those who are actually working today, there's also a definite date for you to actually drop out from wherever you're working. That's a very certain experience that you're going to have. If you are not resigning on your own, it's your employer that is going to ask you to go. No issues. But I'm saying that it's always best to have something on the side so that when you're done working for your employer, you will be able to continue with what you have been able to set up. Because that's one thing that can actually leave or give you the strength to live longer. The truth is, a lot of lives have been cut short because they lose out of what sustains them after work. They lose out of what gets them busy after a long period of working for probably an employer or the government, wherever the employer is. They lose out. Once they're out of the system, the life begins to drop. Activity begins to drop. Now, we are saying you don't have to go through those torments. We are preparing you for the days ahead, so that by the time you're done working for your employer, you can also pick up something, or right now pick up something that can give you side income to take care of whatever you may be needing in your family. Of course, we have very big mouths to enjoy the best of things as life provides, but then our resources are very, very lean. This is why you need a side hustle, and that's why we are coming up with this show today. So keep listening. One day, one day. Remember, it's Team Abel show, and it's the Money Talk show with Team Abel. Of course, here we talk about business development, marketing, and sales, and what you are expected to get is our motivational thoughts, our teachings, supports and guides us the borders in your business. I've mentioned that before. But how can we continue to help you? It's very simple. You need to like our page, number one. You need to probably like and follow our page, number one. You need to share our content with others. You also need to commit by commenting, asking questions, and let's see how we can actually interact for a better future. It's not just to come and talk about businesses, talk about selling, marketing, and all of that. It's about interacting with you, getting to hear your voice as a borders on what you have tried, and what has worked for you, what has failed, and how we can also learn from you and share with you the very best we have been using in the past few years to walk our way to the top. I'll see you again shortly, but keep listening to this lovely song, Ego Better. Make you hustle, 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 make you hustle. All right, so here comes the topic: 7 ways to start a business without money in 2021 and get on the roller coaster drive. Now we are going to run through this in the shortest possible way because of course we have a lot of people that are going to be asking questions, a lot of people that are going to be posting 1 or 2 comments, and we have very short time to respond to you. So I'm definitely going to be going in right now to talk about it. So before I do that, I want to give you this very lovely song so it can actually ginger you to get ready for the 7 steps you can use in 2021 to start a business without money. Listen. Hey. Eh? Right, in case you're listening and watching me, my name remains Tim Abel, and I am your host on the show. And today I'm talking about the 7 steps or 7 ways you can actually use to start a business without money in 2021. And I'm going to run through them in briefs. Number 1 is, of course, you better learn how to teach skills. Teach skills. Teach skills. Now, a lot of people will be asking, what skills are you talking about? What's the skill? A lot of people have so much that they have known. A lot of people have 1 or 2 things they know and they're very good at it. And there are millions of people across the world that are actually looking for someone who can teach them exactly how to do those things. Now, I'll give you an instance. Somebody who is a guitarist knows that, oh, that reminds me. Someone who is a guitarist here wants people to actually learn how to set up and play a guitar so you can produce a sweet music for anyone who wants to listen. Now, that's one guitarist, isn't it? But there are millions of people that are actually out there looking for someone to teach them exactly what it takes or how to play guitar. Now, if you have that skill, you can make money in 2021 without money. You can start your business of teaching without money. And people will pay you. It's very simple. But of course, I'm not going to be revealing how you can actually begin to do that right now, because we're focused on just showing you the 7 ways. In the coming days, I shall be revealing the steps to take so you can begin to make money from whatever skill you have, from the various 7 steps I'm going to be talking about. So your number 1 will be skill. What skill do you have that you think a lot of people need? What skill do you think people will need to complement whatever they are doing for success? What skill do you think you have that you can sell to people so they pay you and you go on do more things with the monies you've made from selling the skill, so that not just you benefiting from the money, but also they will be benefiting from having to share the skills with them. That's your number 1 item that you can use if you want to start a business in 2021 without money. Selling your skills is a good business. Selling your skills is a way to get into starting a business without money. Your skill. So there are millions, hundreds, thousands of skills that are out there that people are on a day-to-day basis looking for. I'll give you an instance. When I wanted to start making money on Shopify, I had to pay a whooping sum to a guy who is so good. I didn't stop at that. I went on to pay another guy who also gave me materials, enough materials to study so I can start making monies on Shopify. Now, the guys who actually teach these things are making millions of money, millions of dollars, not naira. I'm talking about millions of dollars. If you know what to do, what skill you are good at, and you think you can share it with the public and get them to begin to buy those skills from you, then go record it or probably come online and begin to teach it. Now, I tell you again, apart from the fact that people are going to be paying you for teaching them, you are also going to use same teachings to generate passive incomes for yourself by hosting your videos on probably YouTube, Facebook, and begin to make money from that. That's 2 ways, just by teaching a skill. If you know how to teach a particular skill, then you have 2021 right in your palm. Go and begin to assemble it and make sure you be in touch with me, and I can help show you what to do so you can begin to make your own monies from your own business of teaching in 2021. All right, so keep listening. We're still enjoying the young man, Kiss Daniel. Jaho, Jaho. All right, our number 2 is actually providing support that enhances results. Provide support that enhances results. For business owners, for people out there, for the government, you can provide support that will enhance results for those people. I'll tell you shortly. You better know who you are. All right, so we are talking about our number 2. Provide support that enhance results for people and organizations. How do you do that? There are so many information out there that a lot of people are actually looking for. Now, what you need to do is to understand the niche you want to go and play. Find out the niche and begin to source the information they need to help enhance their businesses or their organizations or themselves as individuals. Data contacts, just name it. I'll give you a clear instance. In sorry, in 2014 thereabout, I was actually looking for how best I can find customers online and be able to market to them. As at then, I wasn't really well groomed in internet marketing. I was still studying. So I was just checking my WhatsApp platform one day, and somebody just dropped a message and said he has all the numbers of every telecom providers in Nigeria, all the numbers owned by each of the telecom providers in Nigeria. That's to say MTN, Airtel, Etisalat, Zeden, Globacom, MTN, just name it. He had every one of them. And you know the sweetest part? He was able to group them to states, various states and their local governments. And he sent the message to my WhatsApp, knowing fully, I'm sure the guy must have researched that I'm into actually marketing, and I've been doing bulk SMS marketing at that point in time. So what he did was to just slot that stuff into my WhatsApp. And the moment I saw it, I was like, wow, this is massive. Who are you? I got to start talking to him on phone immediately, and I found out that this guy is real, genuine, and I said, give me the contact. I bought it at that time about 10,000 thereabout. This is something I had contacted MTN, someone in MTN, and he was saying 256,000 or 250,000 thereabout to give to me. And behold, somebody has these numbers for the whole country to give to me at just about 10,000. Wow, immediately I bought it. Now, that intention is to help enhance my own business so I can grow, how I can reach out to more people. That's what I'm talking about. Find out about what you can use, information, products, or whatever that you can use to enhance other people's activities for results. Once you find those information, you find those data, then approach those clients who need it the most, be able to pitch to them, which of course is something you're going to be learning in the course of this training. You will be able to tell them why they need this stuff, or just write a simple sales script, and once they see it, they know, oh, for some people, they don't even know that some of this information that you have in hand can help their business grow. But with a sales page, you can easily tell them why they need it. And I can bet you would have started making money from the comfort of your home with providing information or providing support that enhances other people's results, especially in businesses. And the good part of it is that some of this information can be found anywhere, can be found online. But a lot of businesses don't know how to go out and source for this. So what your job would be in 2021 is to sit down and begin to think, find or research, and find out those specific things businesses need in this part of the country that can enhance their business and lifestyle. Once you get it, boom, you have started making money for yourself. And of course, that's setting up a good business that runs and thrives in a country like ours. I'll see you shortly. Just enjoy. All right, let's go to number 3. Go full blown as a commission agent. Simple. Go full blown as a commission agent. I'll tell you this, I went full blown as a commission agent when I started my real estate drive. At first, I went in as a commission agent, made my commissions, and started my own business as a real estate business owner. Now, it's very simple. It's not just in real estate. You can do that in as many businesses as you want. As many businesses as you think have the potentials for huge market. Once you find that particular business, then go full blown. I use the word go full blown because a lot of times what we just see is some lackadaisical attitude that borders on agencies in this part of the country. or in this part of the world where you just see people go sit under the tree. People, of course, a good number of them make it real big from those kind of sit outs. A lot of them also make it big by just going in and out at some moments, and before you know it, they've made it so big. Yes, but I want to tell you this: if you are going to go head on and make 2021 a meaningful year for yourself, then go full blown. Going full blown means sitting down to analyze the market you want to go into, understanding what you need to acquire as your own skill, setting up your own customer journey with prospective clients that you're going to be having, then ensuring that you protect yourself as it borders on the legal angles before you go into this business of 2021 as a borders on setting up full blown as a marketing, or rather as a commission agent, so that when you begin to ride, you have no reason to begin to look elsewhere. Stay focused, which of course we'll be talking about in the near future, but making sure that for every step you make in your business, you have a thorough understanding of what you're doing. And at the end of the day, I can assure you that you will smile to the bank. I'll see you shortly. Just keep listening. Remember, that's our number 3. Number 1, we said teach a skill. Number 2, provide support that enhances businesses results. And number 3, we just said go full blown as it borders on becoming a commission agent. Now, what's the number 4? Take on freelancing activities. Freelancing activities, we have a lot of websites that are giving you opportunity to walk in and just create your own page and begin to showcase your skills. Now, they will be the ones to drive businesses to you. It's very simple. Fiverr, it's a platform that can allow you to open a shop as probably a writer, a content creator, a photographer, a graphic artist. Just name it. Whatever skill that you have, a programmer, just name it. Whatever skill you have. If nobody is employing you today in this country, if nobody is asking you to walk into an office and do some jobs monthly and get paid with salaries, it's very simple. Just go onto any of the freelancing sites. Upwork is there, Elance is there, Fiverr is there. These are very common ones here in this country. There are so many online today. Just go on that platform, register, create your own room, and begin to showcase your skills. Learn from what others are doing on that platform, showcase your own skills, and I can bet you will begin to make money. The sweet part of it is a lot of them make monies in dollars. So what they just do is make the monies in dollars, convert it to naira. And that's huge because of our currency value. I'll see you shortly with that. Now the 5th one is, of course, providing partnership roles with business owners. A lot of business owners are immersed in so much activities to do, and a lot of times because they do not know how bad it is to actually be the man doing everything, they end up crashing out in business. So your job is to learn exactly some specific roles that business owners need to take their hands off, so you can come in and help them do it. Then at the end of the day, you probably share profit. It's more like commission agents, but here you're partnering. And that's basically what my book does. It teaches you how to go in and partner with business owners. And the major skills that you need here is the marketing, sales, and business development skills. Now, apart from that, we have other skills that businesses need for you to bring in as a partner. And at the end of the day, yours is to share profits when the big business increases in its profitability. And the good part is, when you go in, you would have make sure you let the person or the business owner understands that you're coming in with these ideas, with these skills, and of course manpower, so that you can free him or her from doing those things while he focuses on other areas, probably the finances, probably management of stock and all of that. But at the end of the day, you will make sure that sales increases, profit increases. So your focus will just be less share profits. Take 60, I take 40 at the end of the day. That's without money. You have no kobo to contribute here. He's going to finance your marketing drive. He's going to finance whatever you're going to be doing. But at the end of the day, because of your skill, which of course I've talked about earlier, is what you are going to be using to bring in the kind of monies that you want to earn from that business. So it's basically going into partnership with business owners and at the end of the day, sharing profits. Good business owners understand what I'm talking about and they will be willing to give you the opportunity to try it with them. The good part is you're not going to take over their business. It's basically your partnership here is basically on their profitability. So they would have been able to spell out clearly what stock they have, what margin they have for each stock, and at the end of the day, when you make sales, what profit comes to you. So you can try it out with supermarket owners, you can try it out with fashion houses, you can try it out with health companies, you can try it out with food companies, just name them, whatever. Go in and explore this partnership roles with them. In my book, How to Start a Business Without Money, I give you a concise proposal that you can write to any business owner and get them to give you the opportunity to do partnership with them. And you will be sure to have a good 2021 in your palm. Of course, smiling to the bank. So keep listening. We have just talked about the 5th ways of starting a business without money in 2021. So keep listening as we play you Jaho 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 Jaho. All right, the next one is the 6th way that you can actually start a business in 2021 without money, and it's called marketplace creation. Go out and create a marketplace. How do you do that? We have so many platforms you can use in doing that. We have the e-commerce platforms, we have social media platforms in Facebook, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and the likes. Now, your task will be to create a platform that is focused on a particular niche. Now, when you create a platform that is focused on a particular niche, all you need to do is begin to drive traffic to that platform. Get people. It's like forming a group on social media. Now start driving people into the platforms. Not just driving people into the platforms, but also driving those who sell things into the platforms. Now, by the time you start driving people and those who sell things into the platform, you would have been able to create a marketplace where people come and see stuffs and are willing to buy. Now, the smart things a lot of people who create marketplace do is this. They ensure that wherever they are bringing in as a business owner onto the platform is a manufacturer or probably someone who sells from the source, not agents, not people who are probably on the chain of distribution, maybe third, fourth, fifth chain of distribution, because those sets of people would have increased their margin as borders on profits. Those sets of people would have increased their margin as a borders on profit. So what these marketplace creators do is they create the marketplace, they source for people who are actually direct manufacturers of products or importers of the products, and they bring them with lovely pricing, and they go out. I haven't assembled them here. They now go out and tell the public, oh, come here. Here you can get directly from the manufacturers, and it's as simple as what you get from so-so site, from this site or whatever. Now, this is exactly what the likes of Jumia, Konga, and so many of them are doing, even though there are a lot of people who are still within the chains or 5th, 6th along the chain on those platforms. But one thing that this very, very big e-commerce platforms are enjoying is the fact that they have been able to market their platform to a lot of manufacturers and have brought us so many of them. So whoever is coming on those platforms with products that are highly expensive will have less results because they have so much competition there. So a good number of times what happens is those ones who are probably in the chain of distribution, third, fourth, fifth chain of distribution, begin to see competition so much that they will have to reduce their own price. And they do this most times by going back to the manufacturers and say, come, we're selling, but the pricing is a challenge because we have other people competing with it. So they get to negotiate that. But that's not your job. Your job here is to create a marketplace. Drive the marketplace so well that people begin to know about it. People are bringing their products on your platform. And at the end of the day, you will be making profit. But how do you make money? You may be asking this question. Of course, anyone who is coming to sell there will have an agreement with you. There's a special box or a special entry program that you create. So whoever is coming in to sell would have filled a form and would have said, this, I sell this and this is my rate. Then at that point, you can make your negotiation with them and say, okay, I accept this. So for every sales you make on this platform, this is what I will make as my commission. Good. If they are good with it, then that's it. So you can go ahead and create a marketplace in 2021 and reap so much from it. So that's the sixth way to actually make money in 2021. Enjoy the music, and of course we'll be talking about the last, which is the seventh one. Alright, that's all for Kiss Daniel. We are going to be talking about the last one, of which of course is very simple and straightforward, and it's about sourcing and bringing in investors with good products and services. Now, it's almost the same as creating a marketplace, isn't it? But no, this time you are not creating the marketplace. You are simply sourcing for a good investor. I'll give you a clear example. The guy who brought in, what's it called? What's the name of this company? This multi-level marketing company. It's actually health business. The guy who brought them in, the Nigerian who brought them in, became a billionaire in no time. Now, what did he do? He simply went out in search. When he saw that aloe vera was doing well, what's the other? Forever Living, right? Forever Living products, Tianchi, and the rest of them were doing so well and fizzling out of the market. He discovered AIM Global and thought that with the products AIM Global had, they could actually enter into the market in a very big way and make so much. And I bet you they did cleaned out. They did cleaned out. Even though I am one of those who do not enjoy running an MLM program with products from the outside. I want to say that if the product is doing what it's proclaimed to be doing, why not get it, introduce it to your country. Discuss with the owners of the products. You can source for them, they are online. You can source for them if you don't have them in Nigeria and you think the product is actually good. Talk to them, make them see, give them your business analysis. Let them see how fast they can actually make money when they come in. And get to sign deals with them so that when they come into this country, they don't just sideline you. Because I know you're not going to go into that transaction with money. So once you sign that deal with them, make sure that as they come in, you have a place on the board, because they're going to be registering with Corporate Affairs Commission. So you make sure they include you in that Corporate Affairs Commission registration, so that you're like their representative here in Nigeria. With that, you have done. You can now tell them you will head one or two things as a bodies on mobilizing and marketing and all of that. Get involved directly. Get involved. That's the simple truth. Get involved directly. Once you can do that, I can bet that 2021 will be a very wonderful year. But don't forget, whatever product you're going to be bringing, or whatever investors you're going to be bringing, make sure the products are the things that people are yearning for, people need. And that is what my book teaches. And I keep saying it, the book relies on just one model with four basic foundations. The research, you have to do research thoroughly, create the product, package it, then you launch it or you release it. So that's the model, the RCPR model, research, create, package, and release. And that is the seventh way you can actually start a business without money in 2021. The first one I've talked about is simply by teaching skills. Number two, I talked about how you can actually provide support that enhances results for business owners or government or whoever needs it. Number three, I talked about going full-blown as a commission agent. Number four, take on freelancing activities with major platforms like Fiverr, Airlines, Upwork, and the rest of them. Number five, provide partnership roles to business owners in terms of marketing, finance, legal, sales, whatever. Just provide partnership roles for business. If you haven't heard it, go back on this video and listen to it again. And the next one is be able to create a marketplace for business owners. Create a marketplace for business owners where they can easily sell their products. And the last one, which I've just talked about, is being able to source and bring in investors with good and great products or services. That's the 7 ways you can actually start a business without money in 2021. Now, why am I teaching this topic? It's simple. It's a new year, and I don't want you to start on the wrong footing. You need money in 2021, and this is the best thing that can help you get started in 2021. If you haven't got a job, if you haven't got a stream of income, then this is it. If you have a business and you're thinking about quitting it and starting a new one, hold on there. This is gonna help you. So I want you to keep listening to me in the coming days and enjoy every bit of what I'm going to be sharing with you. Now, for those who also have businesses in mind and excuse me, and are waiting to get money from someone to go and start business, please don't use that money and waste it. Don't waste the money. You don't need much money to actually start a business, or you don't even need money totally to start a business. All you need is your sense, your skills, your energy, willingness to work can help you begin to make money. And I can bet that once you begin to follow the steps I'm going to be teaching you, you will come back smiling and thanking me. But don't worry, I am not waiting for things. All I am interested in is making sure you're happy in 2021. Now, I am also sharing this because I want to disprove the mentality when I tell people you can start a business without money and they go, oh, laughing and say it's not possible. Listen, this has been in existence before you and I were born. And if you don't want to take this, then keep waiting. Just keep waiting. Now that it's so funny too that even the government is making a lot of mistakes with this. I hear how they're sharing a lot of monies to people, individuals, sending monies. I'm not against that. I know there is poverty actually. But I can say that if you have the opportunity to get hold of that cash that comes from the government, please don't go waste it renting an office. Don't go waste it building a castle. Don't go waste it buying some tools and whatever to start a business. Listen, learn the business from someone who owns the business first. And from there, you can become your own business owner. If you are totally immersed in the idea of starting your own business with money. But I can tell you that the best thing is not starting with money. The best thing is starting with understanding how it works. then you can inject monies into the business. We've made those mistakes in the past, and I don't want you to make the mistakes anymore. Now, I am also going to be sharing with you, before I go, what next? What then should you do in the next phase? What then? What next? What next are you going to do next? And but before I go into that, I want to give you this very lovely song. Laye. Lying, lying, baby, good girl. Lying, lying, baby, good girl. Yeah, baby, good girl. All right, so what next? We're talking about the 7 ways to start a business in 2021 without money. We have reeled that out, and I'm going to be talking to you about the next line of action, and it's going to come in form of a question. What then should your next move be? Now that you know what I've shared with you, it's important, and you really need to make 2021 a better year for yourself. What next should you begin to do? And it's very simple. You need an action plan. You need an action plan. And not just an action plan, how to execute it. How to execute it. But listen, none of this will work if you have no burning desire to get out of your messy situation today. None of this will work if you have no discipline to get out of your messy situation today. None of this will work if you are not willing to learn what it takes to get whatever it takes to get to where you want to get to in life. Now, I am going to be ending this show today by simply informing you that I am going to be coming up with another topic in the next few days. But listen, if you want to enjoy more of this, it's very simple. Like my page on Facebook, subscribe to my page on YouTube, follow me on Instagram and YouTube. It's Team Abel X. Team Abel X. Or you can visit my website to actually find out the social media handles from there. It's teamabels.com. Of course, I'm going to leave the link here so you can actually just go in straight and like or subscribe or follow whichever one you actually want to relate with me from. But it's important that you get to stick with me on this show so that you can learn as much as you can. That's the best I can give for now. That's the best I can offer to you. The reason is simple. I have been in your shoes in the past, and I had some of the messy life situations that a lot of people will have and probably fade out of life or just disappear from the scene or the front of the public. But I can tell you that I went through that very painful moment, and I'm out by His grace today. So I am not just going to be keeping this to me alone. I want to share with as many people that want to get out of these messy situations they find themselves. So don't forget, like all those pages, or subscribe, or follow me on those pages. And of course, in the coming days, I have a lot of gifts I'm going to be giving out as well. So you can keep enjoying and building upon your skill, growing your business, and of course, increasing your income. When you make more monies, I make more monies. When you're happy, I am happy. When you live long, I live long. That's the joy of life. And that's why I am on the show. Never giving up. Never, ever giving up. And I'm going to be running this as continuous as possible. Now, in case you want to reach out to me on WhatsApp, it's 0802 794 1987. 0802 194 794 1987. 0802 794 1987. That's my WhatsApp number. You can actually call me on the line, but most times I hardly pick those calls because it's not easy. So you just send me a message on WhatsApp and we'll get a talk. Now, in case you want to grab a copy of my book, How to Start a Business Without Money, it's just on my platform. And the price is not an issue. Basically, there's so much you can actually be getting. So when you ask me about the price, well, I would simply say it's less than a bottle of beer that you would use for whatever reasons. Now, 7,997 naira is probably less than a bottle of beer. Why? Because you will buy a beer, go sit down and probably buy for another person and whatever, eat the fish and all of that. By the end of the day, you gain nothing. But you are getting something that's going to be with you for life. Not just be with you for life. That's going to grow you beyond your imaginations. So go grab a copy of that book, How to Start a Business Without Money. What are you going to get from that book? Number one, basic knowledge of how to start a business without money. I've reeled that out in that book. Number two, I'm going to tell you my story, how I started and where I am as at when I ended writing the book. Number three, I'm going to teach you precisely the model I used in how to start a business without money and how I became successful doing that. Number four, there are tools and applications that I'm going to be giving you for free from that book. So go grab a copy of that book that can give you the speed that you deserve. If you own a business or you want to start a business, you can use those tools and applications to speed up your business. Number five, and I'm going to teach you how to set up and sell anything that you intend to sell the easiest way and best possible way. Now, number six, you're of course going to have a one-on-one support from me. When I say one-on-one support from me, I have a group that I've been created for all my followers, those who, my students basically. And on this platform, I share with you thoughts as a brothers on whatever you're doing, how you should get through it. If you have challenges with whatever you've started, come back to me on this platform and I can share my thoughts with you. It's just simply saying direct mentorship program is what you enjoy there. Now, what's the next topic you're going to be hearing from me about? I will be teaching you the 10 businesses you can actually start today. 10 businesses you can start. I'm going to handpick those 10 businesses you can actually start today in case you're confused. After talking about the 7 ways you can actually start a business in 2021, some people are still confused. I want to give you directly. This is my number 1. This is my number 2. This is my number 3. Get any one of it and start running it immediately. All right, thanks for listening. I'll see you again soon. Don't forget, my name remains Team Abel, and I am your host on this show. I'll see you. I you, baby, good job. I don't want to let you go. Right.